a couple other like ventures that I want to talk about because
Yeah.
we talked about it early on and kind of throughout the conversation as far as the Duckett Brothers distribution. It seems like Tico had the janitorial company, supplies company, and at what point did you kind of circle back and say, okay, I'm gonna get down with you, bro, on this, and let's take this to the next level?
That was when I got done playing. That was the first space I entered.
Okay.
But I didn't understand that space.
Got you.
So I was lost. I was depressed. I'm sitting in this little room, like I got an office, like okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't understand it.
Got you.
But then I had to go out and start my own businesses to see like what is business, like what does that even look like? Now after I played my own game and learned my own thing, now I can bring more to the table for our company that I can actually be a part of.
Got you.
I can actually I'm not just the face.
Yeah.
Like I never sold anything. Like,
got you.
I mean, why? I mean, the just learning that whole business. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So now I can actually, I'm an asset to the business.
Gotcha. So at first, you're at the beginning as you're doing this thing, you feel like you really couldn't contribute in a way just because you had no experience in business.
I didn't know. I mean, I would go sit in these business meetings and they talking about all this stuff, and I don't know the terminology. I don't know what a PO is. Like, I don't know these things.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just left this other business, football, where, I mean, I can tell you different offenses, defenses. Everything. I can tell you everything.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, my head's spinning, and because my brother's so good at it, people expected me to be so good at it. And I'm like, I don't know this stuff. And at the same time, understanding that you got like study the playbook. You got to study this stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a passion for it.
Got you.
So I didn't want to do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, all these things that was his dream, his goal. And I thought you played football and then you get into this business. But that was his path. Again, I'm emulating him. I'm following him. But that wasn't my dream. Now our dream collectively was football. Once that ends, now it's a chance for us both to form our own identity. He formed his, then I walk into his.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, this ain't. I don't feel this though. Not the same way.
Yeah.
So that's what took me some time to realize that now I'm my own person. Like I have to figure out my own workout, my own path.
Right.
And so, but I do. I mean, that path was volunteering, giving, and serving. But I do have to make money now too.
Yeah.
We got to figure out how to keep the cash flow going.
Right. For sure.
So now I got to figure out, okay, what am I willing to do on a day in, day out basis to do that? Which was t-shirt printing was like, I can do that on a day in, day out basis.
Got you.
And now understanding more about what business is, now I go back and I look at the Duckett Brothers distributing a whole different way now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, this is what you mean. And I've learned what a purchase order is. You know what I'm saying? Like I've learned some of these terminologies on my own. Then I have to come in and have a real conversation.
Yep. So I guess, can you maybe, for those that don't know what like Janitorial Supply Company is, because I mean, I'm actually, when I grew up with a childhood friend, and me and him, along with his father who has the company, we used to go and actually clean different buildings and things like that, perform janitorial services, and that in and of itself, you can make a lot of money. And even to this day, I'm thinking about maybe making him an offer to see if he's kind of willing to maybe try to sell it as he gets a little older or whatnot. And I guess I'm maybe trying to, as I parse through that, because I like the overhead of kind of not dealing with people, but just having a lot of like overhead with workers in that way. That's something that I kind of go back and forth with as far as, do I really want to do that? But like Janitorial Supply Company, that's something totally different. Can you kind of explain, I guess, what that is?
Yeah. So there is a cleaning company called D Square Facilities Management.
Okay.
So that's exactly what you're talking about. That's where you go, you clean the building from top to bottom. I mean,
so you guys have that too then?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No.
So
cool.
bathrooms, floors, taking the trash out, all of that.
Yep, that's exactly what.
The janitorial supplies is the products. So the toilet paper, the garbage bags, anything that you use to clean, mops, we sell that stuff.
Gotcha.
So paper towels, all the cleaning supplies.
Right.
I mean, it's I mean, really that simple. And whether it's a home office that needs something, or it's a huge office building, we're able to supply supplies to that building.
Got you.
I mean, so a cleaning company, for example, would come to us and say, we need, 100 bags, we need CFOs, we need, whatever it is they need, and we'll sell them that. We don't do the clean. That company doesn't do the cleaning.
Right. They just sell the product.
Sells the product.
Yep. Got you. No, that's good. And I